Welcome to this hour's international news update. Let's hear the headlines first. US oil prices rebound into positive territory after a historic crash. Have plenty of oil, Trump to consider halting Saudi oil imports. North Korea's Kim Jong-un may be in grave danger after surgery, said report. UN member states demand equitable access to future COVID-19 vaccines. And Trump to meet New York governor at White House over COVID-19 pandemic. These are the headlines. Let's jump into the details news now. US oil prices rebounded about above zero Tuesday, a day after future ended in a negative territory for the first time as a coronavirus-triggered collapse in demand leaves the world awash in crude. US benchmark West Texas Intermediate for May delivery was changing hands at 1.10 a barrel after closing at 37.63 minus in New York. The May futures contract expires Tuesday, meaning traders who buy and sell the commodity for profit needed to find someone to take physical possession of the well. But with the glut in markets and shortage facilities full, buyers have been scarce. Traders are now more focused on the contract of June delivery, which had trading volumes more than 30 times higher. That also rebounded Tuesday, rising the above 21 USD a barrel following a close to 20.43 a barrel in New York. President Donald Trump said on Monday that his administration was considering the possibility of stopping incoming Saudi Arabian crude oil shipments as a measure to support the battered domestic drilling industry. We will look at it, Trump told reporters at a daily news conference after he was asked about requests by some Republican lawmakers to block the shipments under his executive authority. Trump said that he had heard the professional immediately before the news briefing. We certainly have plenty of oil, so I'll take a look at it, he said. US crude oil futures collapsed to trade in a negative territory for the first time in history on Monday, and coronavirus amid included a supply glut. Futures ended at a day stunning minus 37.63 a barrel as desperate traders paid to get rid of oil as short space was close to running out. The collapse in prices has threatened to tilt the once booming US oil industry into bankruptcy. Trump described the drop as short-term as stemming from a financial squeeze, but said the oil industry has hunting from a lack of demand as states have imposed stay-in-place restrictions to curb the spread of the virus. Reports saying Kim Jong-un underwent a medical procedure and fueling new speculation about North Korean leader's health after his unpredicted absence for events last week marking his grandfather's birthday. The US was monitoring intelligence reports that Kim may be in grave danger after surgery, CNN reported. Citing a US official with direct knowledge of the matter, the White House declined to comment on the CNN report. The Daily NK, a Seoul-based website that gathers information from informants inside the isolated nation, separately reported that Kim underwent a cardiovascular surgical procedure and was now mostly recovered. It was impossible to immediately verify the report, which the Daily NK said was based on one person inside North Korea. The Daily NK is a part of a group of non-profit agencies affiliated with the South Korean Unification Ministry and has officially been contacted by Seoul officials for informations. The outlet's backers include the UN's National Endowment for Democracy, which awarded it $4 million last year to raise awareness and understanding to the conditions in North Korea by disseminating accurate, timely and relevant news and information about the country. The 193 members of the UN General Assembly on Monday adopted by consequences a resolution that calls for equitable, efficient, and timely access to any further future vaccines developed to fight coronavirus. The resolution also highlights the crucial leading role played by the World Health Organization, which has faced criticism from Washington and others about its handling of the pandemic. The resolution, which was drafted by Mexico and received US support, calls for strengthening the scientific international cooperation necessary to combat COVID-19 and to bolster coordination, including with the private sector. The call of cooperation comes as research laboratories and pharmaceutical manufacturers launch expensive efforts to develop vaccines and other therapies that could be critical in fighting the pandemic, which has already killed more than 170,000 people and sent the world economics into tailspin. US President Donald Trump announced on Monday that he would welcome New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, who has spearheaded the response to his state's coronavirus outbreaks, to the White House on Tuesday. He is coming to the Oval Office tomorrow afternoon, Trump told reporters. New York is the epicenter of the US coronavirus epidemic, and more than a third of the 41,000 deaths nationwide have come from the state. Trump has been both praiseworthy and critical of Cuomo's response to the crisis. They are getting it together in New York. A lot of good things are happening in New York, Trump said Monday. After the state recorded a drop in the new hospitalizations and deaths. We are there to stand with the governors and to help the governors, and that's what we are doing. As recently as Friday, Trump savaged Cuomo on Twitter, saying the governor has been calling the White House begging for help with equipment and funds. Governor Cuomo should spend more time doing and less time complaining. Get out there and get the job done. Stop talking, the president tweeted. Cuomo himself has alternatively clashed and coordinated with Trump on handling the crisis.
Love